It's 5 o'clock. I will call the Public Works meeting to order. I'll start off with the roll call. Alderperson Menzer. Here. Alderperson Bellinger. Here. Alderperson Boers. Here. Alderperson Decker's here. Alderperson Rust is excused. And we'll start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Alrighty, I think if there's no objections, we will skip over number 4, introduction of staff. I think everyone knows everybody here. Go to number 5, approval of minutes from May 12th, 2025. Motion's made and seconded. Any discussion on those minutes? All in favor? Any opposed? Chair votes aye. Those are approved. Number 6, RC number 288-2425 by Public Works Committee, to whom was referred resolution number 96-2425, a resolution authorizing the appropriate city officials to execute a memorandum of understanding with Friends of the Shaw Family Playground Incorporated regarding the terms and understanding between the parties with regard to the playground designed for children of all abilities. Recommends referred to the 2026 council. Okay, who's taking the lead on this? Joe, or you, or is Travis, or?
I'm going to go noteless here. So yes, we had a memorandum of understanding with the Shaw Family Playground when we first agreed as a city to allow them to fundraise for all-inclusive park. And then during that time, we figured out we had about 3 different places we wanted to look at to put it in. We came to a conclusion. They joined with JC's to hold their money, and then Joe Schmidt and several other groups, and they well exceeded our expectations by not only raising over $1 million for all-inclusive playground, but also pavilion, building the Grace Pavilion. So that was during that MOU, and now they are their own nonprofit, and they wish to, since the building stages is over, just update a few things. They definitely do not want to walk away. They want to make sure updates are made, always trying to put something in new every once in a while, and continue working with the city to provide, I gotta say, just the probably one of the biggest assets we have in our parks. It's, if you ever drive by in even just a half decent weather day, it's full. So simply amazed at the people that come to this playground. So we just like to continue working with them. I'll be going to most of their board meetings and working right along with them.
Okay, thank you, Joe. First of all, I just want to say I'm really happy to see this come through. I think this playground is an awesome asset to the city of Sheboygan. I applaud the Shaw family and their commitment to this. I applaud you for working with them so well. I also love to see the fact that this is going to help, that this takes care of the playground to help in the future. This is expensive playground equipment. If we had to, as a city, had to replace this equipment ourselves, it would take over your whole entire budget for, as far as playground equipment. No other park would get a playground equipment. Right. So it's great that they're doing this way. I'm glad to see this because it's great to see that this will continue on for future generations and things like that. This will be kept this way. So I just want to applaud you guys for doing all this. I'm going to start off with anybody has any questions on this at all.
Motion to approve. Second.
Motion's been made and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Chair votes aye. That's approved, Joe.
Thank you. And I would like to thank Liz. She put a lot of work into working with their attorney to make this happen. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Okay, number 8. Direct referral resolution number 17-2526, a resolution authorizing the appropriate city officials to execute an underground electric and a communication easement for Alliant Energy at Roosevelt Park, parcel number 5928130824. Oh, I'm sorry, I skipped number 7. I'm sorry, we'll go back. I missed one. Resolution number 2526, a resolution authorizing the appropriate city officials to execute a use and services agreement with Second Revolution LLC regarding the use of the DeLand Beach House overlooking the DeLand Park Beach at 1037 Broughton Drive. Joe, back to you, I guess.
Very excited about this one, and wanting to do something there for many years. But today we're asking to enter an agreement with, I know them as EOS, and Andrew Jarkus, owner, but Revolutions LLC. So he came with the idea of, we're already renting sup boards and kayaks. We have to bring them from our shop. They have the EOS shop on A Street. Is there any place in the city that, would kind of work for something like this? Have the perfect place. If you know the beach house at all, down below, right on the beach house, between the men's and women's restroom, there's a rather large, basically storage mechanical room. It's broken up into actually 3 different sections down below. I think a long time ago they tried to do like a vending sale out of there, but before my time. So he toured it, did something that would work perfectly for storing such items and securing them and being able to offer lessons and rentals right out of there. And what I'm excited about is it's people that really, really believe in the beach is such a beautiful place for Sheboygan. Draws not only the people that live here, but people that are visiting. And it's another set of eyes down in a very important area that can be sometimes dangerous. And they're not only going to offer their business, but offer education and kind of just, if things get dirty in the restrooms during the day, they're going to offer their services to just go in there and clean things up quick. So I'm looking at this as a really pretty cool partnership, and hopefully it works out well for both parties.
Thank you, Joe.
So Andrew is here if you have any questions.
Thank you, Joe. I think this is a really good idea. I think that, especially this is just a trial, just to give it a first, a 1-year trial to see how things go, see how things go for him, things go for us. And I think this is a positive. Does anyone have any questions? Go ahead, Susie. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. A question about the rental rate. So the space is being rented for the season for $500. Is that correct?
Correct.
And how is that determined?
So it was Travis and I really talking this over, and okay, really not utilities to speak of. Really, it's a benefit to the area to have, again, people down there, sites on the beach and education. So being it was kind of like the trial, and hopefully it's more than a trial. Hopefully it's a few years, but we didn't want to because we see it as a benefit, as a plus, rather than a negative at all. So that's kind of why we tried to keep it at a lower level.
In terms of the renewal process, if I remember correctly, as long as the fee is paid by May 1st of each year, that it automatically renews. Is that correct?
Yeah, yep. As long as we both parties have the right before a certain time to say, no, you know what, there's plans in the future that building won't even be there. So we have to think of that. Or either party saying, yeah, it's not working out. Something like that. So. So there's always that possibility of, if things are working out too, we could redo the terms to it, at some point.
Mm-hmm. And then could I ask Travis a question?
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well,
That's fine.
I'm sorry.
Is that me?
Yes. I apologize. Wrong name. In terms of the rental volume that you do over a season, what does that typically look like?
Yeah, so we rent a variety of different items. So we offer surf lessons on the lake. We do stand-up paddleboard rentals, as well as we operate a kayak rental location on the river and have since 2007. So as far as volume goes, it's kind of hard to say. Last year, I would say we did just about 80 surf lessons, ballpark number. But our process as of now is that people come to the store, we equip them with whatever the weather permitting, wetsuits, gloves, boots, everything. They have a surf educator that's with them all times, takes them out, brings them back. So with this being a new concept, being on the beach, I don't have a very great number. I mean, I would love to say it would be super utilized. I know it'll obviously be a work in progress. I mean, just even not being, kind of grounded at this point and communicating out, the plans is a little bit of a hindrance of that communication. But I would say from our D-land location, I would hope to see, I think busier weekends especially, at least, 20 turnover of people going out. Our goal, though, is to be able to operate 7 days a week. And that is not for our benefit because we will lose money on that, absolutely, but with the goal of being able to be a community resource. Our goal is and realize that, like, part of this partnership, it's a huge blessing that we're able to utilize, or have the opportunity to potentially utilize this space. So we want to make sure that we are putting our best foot forward is making this a community and visiting resource for people. So I'm sorry, I know I didn't answer your question directly, but I don't know because we haven't done it before. It's a new endeavor.
I was more curious about historical volume, so I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And the kayak river, our kayak rental dock has had really, really good seasons, and it's had ones that were a loss, so it's kind of fluctuated between there. But we will continue to operate our kayak rental dock on the river, and then this will be an added resource. So the goal also, everything that we do, our goal is to get people out and enjoying the, beautiful area that we have. So. So I mean, I hope a lot of people go out, but either way, in addition, we already do free community paddle nights, getting people out together, utilizing Lake Michigan. And so this will also create less work of us loading everything every time, bringing it to the beach for something that we give free to the community anyways. So it'll help us to make that a more feasible opportunity, growing our, free programming for kids and collaborations in the community as well. So.
Thank you. Yeah, I think it'll be great to see the space utilized.
Any other discussion?
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Chair votes aye. That is approved. Now, number 8. Direct referral resolution authorizing the appropriate city officials to execute an underground electric and communications easement for Alliant Energy at Roosevelt Park. Parcel named. Kevin.
So what we have for us today is Alliant request for an easement on the west side of Roosevelt Park, 6 feet wide by 367 feet long. Sorry, did I say the west side of the park? It's on the east side of the park, adjacent to the homes. They're looking to bury their utilities north and south of, I believe it's Custer Avenue, yes. They've requested this easement. We've talked to the park staff. We really don't see an issue with it. One of the downfalls, just to be upfront, is it does restrict our future use of that easement. So we can't put any buildings up or plant trees in that area. But it's something we probably wouldn't do anyway because it's right adjacent to the residential properties. So,
Quick, is that close to the tennis courts then? Is that going to impede with that at all if we decide to do something different with that, or tennis courts, pickleball courts, anything like that in the future?
it would be approximately that southeast corner of the park, of the tennis courts, pickleball
Okay.
courts.
Okay, so it shouldn't be a problem. with
No,
that.
it'd be 6 feet off the property line, so it wouldn't impact anything we would be
So
doing
it's only,
over
it's
there.
really only 6 feet off the line. That really isn't gonna go
Correct.
too deep into it. Okay.
Correct.
Okay, great. Any comments, questions? Looking for a motion?
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any other comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Chair votes aye. That is approved. Number 9, direct referral resolution number 182526, resolution authorizing the appropriate city officials to enter into contract with JT Engineering regarding construction management services during the Commerce Mainline Reconstruction Project.
Thank you. So as you know, we got the Commerce Mainline reconstruction going on. What this comes down to is city staff does not, engineering staff doesn't have the capability, the capacity to do this work. We just need the help. We just need the people out in the field that we can't provide. We did a qualified base selection, came up with JT Engineering as the best best consultant to help us, and very confident they will be able to provide what we need.
Kevin, we believe in you. You can do this.
So during that, they keep in contact with you, JT keeps in contact with you kind of, as you have questions?
We
and
have,
things like
we have weekly meetings. Any questions come up, they'll contact me right away. But they will be the day-to-day eyes in the field for me and my team.
Okay.
Make a motion to approve. Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any other comments? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Chair votes aye. It's approved. Next meeting date is June 9th, and we are exhausted agenda. Looking for motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you very much.